Hi there, Virgo. So at the bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is there's something in our lives. So it's either a career, a relationship, some situation that is mentally stressful and no longer adding to our lives, but just causing distress and sucking up a lot of our energy. And it could be, some drama queen, a difficult work situation, or just sort of some overall, like, I'm not happy, like something's just not right and it's causing you distress. And when this card shows up, it's that thought process in your mind, like your mind shifts and it's like, I am going to work towards changing this because it is no longer serving me. It's not healthy for me, and I need to make some changes. And you start making the plans. Even it might not be something you can do immediately. Like it's probably not smart to quit your job, but you get your resume ready and you start sending them out. Like you start talking to people. It's on. Like you're no longer going to complain and allow it to consume you and suck up your valuable time and energy. And it is something that's been pretty distressful because we have the Nine of Swords right here, keeping us up at night, worrying, obsessing about it. And it's going to get to the point where you're like, this is stupid. Why am I doing this? This is not healthy for me. This is not a good situation for me to be in. This is not a good person for me to be around. This group, this situation, this dynamic is dysfunctional or unhealthy. This habit's unhealthy. I need to make a change, and this is not a good way to live, right? We know that. And here's the Star. So what brings you joy? What feeds your soul? What makes you hopeful? What do you dream about? We're going to start putting our energy moving towards that star, following our passions, turning and walking, shifting our life towards healing, not things that keep us distressed and in unhealthy situations. We're moving towards health and healing and happiness and hope and positivity. And the way you're going to do that is that you have to make the decision, and here it is, and we're making it to follow your passions. Wands is about passions, things we're enthusiastic about, things that inspire us. And so we're going to make a decision to move towards, we're going to move away from the Nine of Swords and move towards that where our passion is at. And once we make that decision, all these amazing things start to happen. So using the energy of the Emperor, this happens to all of us. We were brought up in whatever generation we're brought up in, with whatever family, whatever religion, whatever community, what we see on television at the time, what was popular at the time, and all these things, we form this idea of who we should be, what's acceptable, what's socially acceptable, what's acceptable to our friends, our family. And so often we find ourselves on a path that isn't truly what we want to do, because we make decisions and choices in our lives to please other people. I mean, a good example could be going to school. You may feel that having a college education is something you've been told you need to do. And I'm not telling anyone not to go to college, really. I'm not. I'm college educated. I think education is very important. However, your passion may be something that is not traditional. And there may be other ways to learn your craft that takes just as much time and energy and potentially money as a formal college, that where you can be just as successful and happy and following your true dreams. But it may go against the decision to do this. Your parents might not be very happy with that. And so, but if you go to college, maybe you won't be successful because your heart's not in it. You're going to rack up a whole bunch of debt. Who's going to then live with those consequences? It would be you, regardless of if you're trying to please your spouse, please it. There's no guarantee you're going to please anyone else, but regardless, you're the one that has to live with the consequences. So it better be the decision that you're happy with and that is best for you. And you have the energy, you have even the material, physical things to manifest, to go after this dream, to follow that star and make things happen, to start on a new path. And once you make this decision, that starts happening. And funny thing, you go from the 9 of Swords to these lovely ladies, can be man or women. It's the energy of passion. That's what the Queen, I never know which hand with the mirror image I'm going to move. So the Queen of Wands is passion, inspiration. She's unwavering. Once she gets it in her mind and makes a decision, she is going to throw her energy and passion into it. And it's going to be awesome because it's what she wants to do. It's something she's made the decision and is inspired and motivated to do. And it's going to totally change her mood. And she's going to feel emotionally fulfilled and happy. So, I mean, this lady looks a whole lot happier than this lady, right? And it all just takes this shift in thought, because the 6 of Swords, this is moving away from mental anguish, moving, even though the 6 comes before, it's moving away from that 9 of Swords energy into, this can be an abusive situation. You can be in abusive situations in many different other situations, not just in a romantic relationship. If you're like, am I crazy? If you ever go, am I crazy? Red flag, you're in a situation that's not healthy. If you're like, if you start questioning your own sanity. So once you realize to make your emotional well-being and healing, go towards healing and happiness and health and positivity, you make that decision and you just change your thinking. This is the change. And he's going to cut away all that is no longer serving him, all that was causing him that mental anguish, and just going to have that mind shift where you're like, F it. I'm not worrying about all these other people and all these, I'm going to take care of myself. Because we have to take care of ourselves and manifest the life that we want to live. We don't get a second chance at this life, at least whatever you believe, but this is it. And we don't know how long we have. So we might as well be pursuing the things that make us happy, not that make us like this. If you're feeling like this, you need to make some changes. And that's what the decision that's coming down. And looky, the Victory card. So you're going to be successful. We started with the 6 of Swords, and we're ending with the 6 of Wands. This is getting your mojo back, getting your passion back for life. And you're going to be recognized. Whatever you're doing is worthy, will make an impact, it's not just going to be positive for you, but other people will also benefit from this. But this card is also a reminder to count your wins in your own life. Like, wow, I made my own decision and I did it even though I was scared, and I did it even though my mom's going to be pissed or my spouse is going to be pissed, but I have to do this for me, and I'm going to be a happy, more functional, better person for everyone to be around because I'm doing this and because I'm moving towards health and happiness and my true, authentic reason for being on this planet and in this life. And you're gonna be fired up about it, and you're gonna be successful because it's going to be something that you are excited to get up and do every day. And it's really going to change your whole life because you're just going to have a spring in your step. And I'll see you at the next reading. Thanks so much. Take care.